Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. I think you helped him, Makoto. He needed a buddy. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. And aside Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. Wrong! I'm not buying it for a second. And that murderous fiend is one of us. I mean, half right. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. Finally, and the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. True. Finally, I can get to the meat of the investigation, not being led around by Byakuya, who is so self-absorbed, he completely has no idea what's happening in this case. What up, Hifumi? Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it.
But I guarantee
I'm sure
that
of
what
it.
I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see?
Well, it would
She
seem...
refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Get me in the locker room. What? Hold up, what is that on the floor? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to my truth bullets. You know it. Also, there's no way in hell I would ever be in the boys' locker room. What is this, a boy band? A boy band in my boys' locker room. Not a chance, dude. On this poster, it's a popular boy band called Tornado. You have me bent. If I'm keeping one of those posters in my locker room, dude, no way. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Now you're thinking, Makoto. Is there anything else in here? I think that's literally it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Oh, that's the pool. Oh, sure, we can go to the pool. I'm sure that's fine. Is there anything over here? There's a locker over there. There's the bleachers. More bleachers. Let's check the locker. Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Nice! Was that it? Why would I need to come over here? Will pool be big? Alright. My suspicions are being, as you would say, cemented. Hey, Kyoko, how's it going? I'll talk to you later. Check out the body. I can feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body. Oh, let's take a look at it. Come on. Are we so sure this is the right poster? It's bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but Big Russ's swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. My thoughts exactly. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. The posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe we should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. 2 locker room posters has been added to the truth bowl section of the handbook. Yes. Maybe it has something to do with how your nameplates were switched on your rooms earlier. Perhaps someone wanted it to look like the girls' locker room was where it happened when it happened in the boys'. Alright, Sakura, let me in on this. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. You have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. Stain? I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Disappearing stain has been added to the treat bullet section of your handbook. Well, that's because the girls' locker room rug is now in the boys' locker room. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on our investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However...
I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But...
So then...
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Still take another look at the body then. Chihiro's handbook is missing? It's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yes. Check the bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. What up, Mondo? You have anything new to say? He does not. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. Yes, not barber's shears. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Oh ho! Oh ho! It's the extension cord from the archive! Byakuya up on the suspect list suddenly. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. To figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. Blah, 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 blah. Is that it? I think you might have not done it too thoroughly, Makoto. I think there was something that was in question for quite a long time that Kyoko wanted you to look into. You didn't do it. Oh, at least it's cool. May have something to do with the identification of gender. Back to the archives. Byakuya looking a little suspicious. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's see. Check the box. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Yes. The desk lamp. Byakuya grabbed that one thing from over here and put it over there. Sure it's dark over there. Nice. So I'm gonna look at the case file again. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? Anyone would do something like that. Can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Nah, it was probably Kyoko. The document about the secret council is revealing the kind of truth that commoners shouldn't go near. So I guess I'd better not. Alright, time to find Kyoki. Reported presidential assassination, but if it means I become a target, nope, I'll leave it where it is. Thank you very much. Let me out, let me out. Is there anything over here? Why is the desk lamp here now? Oh, the lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. Last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right, Byakuya was using an extension cord. There's no extension cord here right now. I wonder if... Library desk lamp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. According to this letter, Hope's Peak Academy had stopped functioning out of school. Alright, skip that. That reminds the motive that we can figure out why they were on a prison assault here, blah blah blah. There should be nothing else in there. I know there's one place I want to go back to, and I know that it wants me to go talk to Celeste. What up, Taka?
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it. I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Don't be so hard on yourself, Taka. Shit happens, you know. And I'm pretty sure this one was a completely unforeseeable accident. You hear, Celeste? What up? Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. I can read, trust me. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you. I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
Hmm?
Oh, wait.
What are you doing out this late?
I saw her as well.
Oh, I was just...
Getting some gym clothes? I see the sleeve hanging out of that bag.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
I'm sure you are, Chihiro. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. Well, that's cruel. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. Part of that sentence is incorrect, Makoto. You're assuming too much. The strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste saw. Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Ooh, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Now why would that be a thing that's happening? Alright, to the bathhouse. Also the laundromat. The laundromat is also of pertinence. I want to check the locker. Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. Rip. Anything in here? Check the washers. Oh, nothing to do with the case, Makoto. I see. Alright, do I need to check her room? Chihiro. This is Chihiro's room. But now Chihiro is gone. Why? Why? Well, it should be unlocked. Come on. Yo, Toko, what up? This is Toko's room. Should probably just leave her alone for now. I thought Hina was gonna stay around here. Where is she? I may or may not be a little lost. We could check the dining hall maybe. It's Hina. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out. She just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course? There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Yeah, that might only be you. I should have tried spending more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It's like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe she's used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Aoi's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section. She's right on the money, by the way. I guess that was the last clue. Yeah, that was quite it's quite out of left field, to be honest.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Thank you, Monokuma. I would have forgotten if it weren't for you. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Suspenseful.
Ahem. So, is everyone ready to what? Am I blind, or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is...
You, really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding! I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
And just like he said a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. Terrible.
Here. Woo. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. It's a trap. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. Are you not suspicious of that fact at all by now, Makoto? And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. It was you, wasn't it? Byakuya? I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. I already know who did it. It was you.
I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one.
You were of some help. You were more help than this guy. Or this guy. Or this guy. So, I mean... Yeah. You're actually kind of more help than she was. Her help was kind of insignificant. I didn't need her help at all. Also, Mondo wasn't very helpful in this case either.
There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it.
She's not having a good time, boys.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up?
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe.
Alright, dude. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but
Count on it.
I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Shall we go?
Shall we begin? Short and sweet.
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual. Alright. You ready? We doing this? Yeah, we're doing it. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. Give a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. Yes, who could it be, Makoto? The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrill
Thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Roll credits. Alright. Class trial 2.0. Training wheels are off. Hopefully the game does not think I'm stupid. First, we're gonna set our skills. I know I got a couple. And by a couple, I got 2. I have Melodious Voice and the 2 from Mondo. I could have had 3. I could have had 3 new ones if I didn't waste a free time with Mondo and I went to talk to Asahina. Let's see. Increases your aim speed. Effective during non-stop debate and Hangman's Gambit. Reduces your aim speed. Effective during the non-stop debate and the Hangman's Gambit. So they're kind of... They work against each other. This is actually kind of bad. I'm upset. Mondo gave me bad skills. I'll take upshift. Alright, what clues do we got? We got quite a few. Alright, time to get the trial started. I already know, by the way.
Let's
I already
begin
know.
with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Byakuya is 100% wrong.
Your votes will determine the results.
That's all I gotta say.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
then
Monokuma,
I'll
I get it.
punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. It was not the dumbbell. It might have been the dumbbell. Locker room, dumbbell, genocide jack, case file, library desk.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears
What do you have
it
for
was
me?
a head wound.
Head wound, yes.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Yes.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
That is so far off.
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
No, the weapon that was used to kill Chihiro must have been in the locker room. It's just
Chihiro's
the
fatal
dumbbell.
injury. It appears it was a head wound.
True.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
It was not an iron pipe. I think I shoot at that one.
Certainly would.
I think I shoot at the iron pipe.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it
Whoops.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong.
An iron pipe.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
True. Good work, Makoto. You're a right sleuth.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
I wish Makoto could have looked into that, you know, a little better.
As
So I
far as
would've
I'm
known that.
concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You
Yeah, I believe Kyoko.
looked at her head wound?
Of course she did. Why wouldn't she?
Yay! That's so creepy!
What do you guys mean?
It's completely normal.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Whoa. Thinking a little too fast. Oh, Gammy.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
It's too bad you're fucking stupid.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
You wish. It's true, he literally wishes. A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Oh, is this the white noise? For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. The truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles. There's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. Or if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. Just take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, I can shoot things now. Yeah. Bang bang. Alright. The case file is clearly what I need. Give it to me.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on!
You tell him, Hina.
There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
Oh my god, then don't talk. Alright, it's literally the first thing he says.
Genocide Jack. I'm sure.
What? What, you think there's some mistake lurking in what I said? It's true!
Shoot!
It's clearly not Genocide Jack. I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that.
Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on!
You got locker room
There's
dumbbell
just no
now.
proof for it.
Very desk plant.
Hey,
So I have to tell her that there is proof of Genocide Jack, so I'm like backing Byakuya up on this, even though I think he's completely wrong.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case
Unfortunate
closed,
that the game is
as far as
making
I'm
me contradict him.
But
I agree with
that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
I might know one reason he could be involved.
Yeah. You tell her, Makoto.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
It wasn't in the library, Mondo. It was in the archive.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Shut up, Hifumi.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
Of course, Hina would be the one to retort.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
I'm not your guinea pig, Byakuya, but yes, I'll tell them. The characteristic of every Genocide Jack case. How the victim was positioned.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
Very, very true, very true. You tell him, Makoto. Tell him how it could only be Genocide Jack, even though it 100% wasn't.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
Ah, yeah. You see, that's a contradiction. There is proof that states otherwise. You're wrong, Byakuya.
So, how did the culprit know about this, when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
The same reason you know about it, Byakuya. You read the file.
There's only one logical answer I can think of.
Yeah, and that's because you're a biased fucking little bitch.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
Yeah, real Genocide Jack. It doesn't have to be my dude.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
Hey, whoa, you can't just throw that out.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Ah, wow. How did you come to that conclusion?
You lie!
Oh my god.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Ah, there it is.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle.
Yes and
Man,
no.
why is this gotta be so complicated?
She's got dual personalities. Doesn't seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does it mean? Gonna Hangsman Gambit me? What does it want me to do? H-I? Well, let's just shoot S. Alright, S was right. What? What is this word? Let's check I. It's not I. O? When there's an O, I'll shoot the O. This is a very weird word. I don't even think I know what this word is. Come on, I know there was an O. I know there was an O. I already did I. Is there not an O? Hello? Game. C. Schizo? Skits? Do you want me to do... Was there a T? What? Was there a T? Oh, let's just shoot Z. Shh. What? Schizo? Oh? What? What?
Now I understand.
Do the full word then, please.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Alright. I knew what it was trying to get me to do, but I wish it didn't abbreviate it. Just give me the full word, please. Just give me the full word schizophrenia. Give me the full word schizophrenia.
Huh? I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah, maybe you could have done that as the Hangman's Gambit instead of calling her schizo.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
perfectly acceptable.
Hey.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
She fainted, her behavior changed.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine, yeah. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah! She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Yes. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
Oh, you're a dick.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
No, it's not a lie.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
He's digging into her now.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Oh no. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep her promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Oh my god.
That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
Putting words in his mouth.
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing. Could you?
You are full of your biases right now, Byakuya.
I tried! I swear I tried to control it,
but your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Ha ha ha, and you would have me convict this person? She's not the one who did it.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Oh, just show her some blood. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. What? A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... The reveal.
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill?
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
What happened to you?
That's not Toko, my dude.
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
No, no one says that.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, yes, clearly.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back humor. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or
that
how
tongue
in the
is far
depths
too
of
long.
every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Surprised you don't bite off your own tongue with those teeth. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This This is beyond insane. No, it's not. Makoto.
Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds.
No, you're not.
Just kidding.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid!
Oh my god.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
Except she isn't.
There's clearly
She's
a motive,
innocent.
so there
This
should
time.
be no doubt.
A motive?
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
Yes.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Except for the fact that I didn't kill anybody.
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Hey. Yeah, you're gonna have to take your word on that one.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
I believe her.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Makoto believes her. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this. There you go, Makoto, save the case. Kyoko's been quiet the entire time, by the way. Library desk lamp, status of the dead body, disappearing stain. Oh, it could be any of these.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
He definitely didn't kill
Perhaps
anybody,
if you
so
had
it's
an
not that
alibi,
one.
that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, it doesn't.
What more proof do we need?
I finally get to refute Byakuya's dumbass.
Give it up. You killed her.
As soon as I Jack really the killer, I feel like something doesn't match up. Don't worry, Makoto, I do too.
Kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi.
Oh, an alibi, huh?
When you compare your past murders to this, the modus operandi
Whoops,
matches
good thing I missed. Good thing I missed.
No,
I left click instead of right click.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
Hey, let's go, Makoto. Use your brain. Your brain's bigger than Byakuya's.
I think
He's a
there's a
smug
slight
little
difference
ass.
between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Oh, you don't know?
Hey, Genocide Jill's over here like, thank you, Makoto. Brain on that kid.
Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Yeah, let her tell
I
you.
murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
Very, 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 very extremely exceedingly true.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using Ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Hey, very true. I see where she's coming from.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
I'm telling Makoto, I expect nothing less. The victim's fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
Yes, they were.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Multiple pairs of scissors.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
You need to stop.
Can you please stop comparing killing people to cooking? So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. What was used to suspend her when she was suspended, how the body was posed.
I got it!
Yes, it was that
Do you remember what the
cord.
killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Scissors through the wrists.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Hey, whoa, Makoto. Big Mac is actually a very good nickname for you, dude. You should accept it.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Except, that wasn't a difference. That wasn't a difference. You just think it was.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
She's only killed men. Because Chihiro was a girl.
I got it! Is it because...
But was she?
Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Ken Harada 32, Tetsuhiro Honda 17, Shoji Gaku 23, Kano Issei 14, Takeshi Yoshida 30, Komatsu Notaro Tagabumi, Gono Uchida Naohia, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. There was no one to it. Many.
Guys?
Oh, guys.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Oh, you need to cease.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
My thoughts exactly, Mondo.
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the loopy side of me just hates it.
Yeah.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
The irony of this sentence is not lost on me.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it.
Yeah, you just can't accept being wrong, can you, Miyaki?
It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
He's not happy about that one. That one actually got to him.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
Oh, Betty, you say.
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect! That does make some amount of sense.
Hey, very true, very true.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Oh, this is when she pulls out the skizzers.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? What the fuck? Too anime. That's too anime for me.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you!
Gutter dogs.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot! The rope's totally out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore! Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Not true.
That's why we figured it had to be the real deal, and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Byakuya.
Here's my answer.
How the day was absurd.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack files before this all happened, hadn't you?
Hey, what do you have to say about that?
Saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her. So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it! The adorable glasses man was behind it all! Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
Yeah, what is your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
It was. In the locker rooms. They're suspicious, very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Oh, suspicious. Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Yeah, well, how did you know it was Chihiro?
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Dude, Makoto is a literal sleuth bastard.
Okay then, what's so strange?
He knows
about
everything.
Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
You're challenging me, Makoto Naegi, the only Big Mac? There was a clear contradiction. From Byakuya just said, I need to make it clear to everyone. New element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. So we're going to add something called a truth flashback. Oh no, I know these. Oh, it's starting to get hard. If you aim on a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or a contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? Oh, I will. In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Thank you, narrator. Well then, good luck. Have fun. Alright. The game can get pretty interesting with these. Monokuma file number 2, that's all you're gonna give me? Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Before we found the body.
But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it!
Why is
That's a natural reaction
Genocide
for
Jill
any
still
guy.
like that?
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Ah, yes,
so
that's what I'm
of course I
talking
would
about.
suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions.
We shouldn't have known it was Chihiro.
You wish you'd taken me with you.
Shut up, Hifumi. Is that it? Alright, what was the first one we got?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Before we found the body, okay, yeah. So I gotta fast forward and get that one.
That's unnatural. The victim, what so
gotta
of
go get
course
on.
I was. There was no time. What's so strange? You wish you'd taken me with you.
This is the introduction
So,
to it.
you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity,
weird how?
that's unnatural. The victim
was Chihiro.
How did you know that before we found the body, Byakuya?
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
You smug little bitch.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
Yeah, sure.
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? He knew it all, he predicted it. It's like he doesn't even care. Got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Oh, I'll give you more, Byakuya. I know you're not the one who did it,
I
but...
think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Kyoko finally speaks.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents.
Oh yeah, Byakuya wouldn't have messed it up, would he?
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
No, proof that you're not the culprit, Byakuya. You would have used the scissors. I'm assuming. The differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. Proofs Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. Are you talking about the extension cord? What if Byakuya didn't kill Chihiro, but he's the one who moved
Want me to explain it again?
Chihiro to the other room?
I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Okay, that's a contradiction.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Hidden within the rope? This is possible. Was it actually rope? We got the screen stain. My very best lamp.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use
Yes,
those
you
same
do.
scissors to arrange the body.
Yes, you did.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
I'm gonna shoot it with library desk lamp.
Hey, Byakuya.
Because he's seen it on the desk lamp.
No, it's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Yeah, tell him, Makoto. Tell him how he's a dirty little liar.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord? What? An
The reveal.
extension cord?
I still don't think it was Byakuya.
You've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
Hey.
And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. It's because he didn't do it. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
No, it's not that simple.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Okay.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second?
Yes, Makoto.
I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
Oh no, you're too quick to the water, my friend.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
It didn't happen in the girls' locker room.
What, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
This guy.
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Something's not right. Byakuya's remarks just now, there's something in there that concerns me. Scene of the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
But it didn't happen in the girls' locker room.
But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing.
Oh, shut up, Byakuya, I'm saving your ass.
What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
I hate you. I should have let you rot.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, you're just too stupid to understand, clearly.
I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Yeah, I got him pretty good.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? Hey! The story suddenly moved to the crime scene. Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now. And Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else. That's right, he didn't. He's an arrogant ass.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Hey, let's go. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. Only Makoto knows. Only the Big Mac. The Big Mac of sleuthing. You know, just focus on those things that got switched. Bop, 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 bop. So obviously we could do this one, but I'm more worried about the disappearing stain. Is there one about the boys' locker room carpet? Well, if they were the same truth bullet, I would click it. But this is the one that's the same truth bullet, so it wants me to click these.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Hey, you tell him. I was on this shit earlier.
Is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
My thoughts exactly, Big Mac.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Yeah, Tornado.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boy's locker room.
Yes, it does not.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
Yes, she does.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee. I've never heard of something so ridiculous in my life.
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
It was not scrubbed away. That stain was on the carpet in the boys' locker room. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Where is it?
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
Hey!
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
Yes, why?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words,
Impossible.
in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
That's exactly what happened, Big Mac. I'm glad you're thinking on the same level as me.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Because Chihiro wasn't a girl!
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
I just told you! He's a trap! Chihiro's a trap!
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
Yes, and what does that tell you about Chihiro, Celeste?
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Alright, what was it?
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is it right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Alright, let's go. Broken e-handbook, 2 locker room. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm gonna have to do the memory
Is it
thing.
really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the
Maybe.
ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
That logic is not
No, I don't think
wrong.
that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Very true.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really...
Alright, it was
She must
broken
have
handbook.
hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing.
Huh?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook.
No, that's wrong.
Your thought has been broken.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
No, there's a loophole.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Or Taka always gets cut off.
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
No, it means her handbook always said she was a guy.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Shiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya's the only one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
There we go. Kyoko finally speaking up.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Shut up, Mondo.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
Hey, yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
What?
She was a trap.
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Oh?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Ooh, that's a good way to get Monokuma going.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
A recess?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
What are you gonna show me, Kyoko?